けギミギミパワーパワーパワーパワー今呼び覚ませ何度打ちのめされやっと初め立ち上がれ
What you know about minifigures, son? Today, we are going to be doing a very special episode of unboxing figures. Today, we're going to be opening up 4 different minifigures in one video, including whatever this is, because it's not actually a minifigure. I'm very excited for this. Usually these are the kinds of things that I would throw in as a little extra, you know, me Marino in some little figure video or bigger figure video, right? That I need a little bit more time to fill in, or, you know, these figures don't really have enough of a presence on the stage that they could make their own video, but I figured if we add all of them up together, we could definitely make a video out of them. Now, we have 3 different figures and one of whatever this is. We're going to figure that out when we get to it. But let's start with the smallest first. We'll give you a little bit of information about each thing as we go on. We're going to have a great time. So, let's first take a look at the Ultra Instinct Goku box here. So, this is a minifigure that is obviously kind of in a chibi style. This minifigure, though, is special. It's not just in this random chibi style for a reason. It is like this because it is actually based off of a Dragon Ball wafer sticker line, which is very popular in Japan, and so they decided to take the art of those stickers and make them into minifigures, which I thought was super cool. I do actually have some of those stickers here with me, but unfortunately I don't have any of these actual, you know, boys here that we have. It's not the same forms and not the same figure. So I did want to get one of these either way, just because I thought that they were really cool. And obviously when you base something off of, you know, when you base a figure rather off of a pre-existing item, I'm always like, oh yeah, that's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie, I dig that. You know, whenever they make Dokkan figures or Legends figures or something like that, I'm like, woo, that's kind of spicy, you know what I'm saying? So the fact that they're literally making merchandise out of merchandise, they're using already existing merchandise to make more merchandise. They're genius over there at Bandai, I swear. Oh, okay, so we got a blue Vegeta figure. That's pretty cool. I didn't even say which one I would have wanted. It probably would have been UI or Zeno maybe. This UI is pretty cool. Beerus. Jiren's a little bit weird though, and also Rosé's earring. You can't really see it on the box, but it looks like a big like avocado hanging from his ear. Now, obviously we have this. I don't know if you noticed on the front of the box, I believe it did say in English somewhere, or maybe it didn't, that it is gum, right? Or it has a gum product on it. Basically, this little piece of gum, right, is what allows this to be in the candy aisle. It's something that a lot of companies in Japan do. These are basically just candy toys, essentially. And because they have a tiny piece of candy in the box, right, they are then allowed to be in the candy aisle. So, because, you know, maybe the parents aren't necessarily taking their kids through the toy section, or it's at a grocery store or something like that, they can stick these in the candy section because, well, they have candy in them. Genius marketing, I know, from our boys over here at Bandai. Alright, let's use Vegeta's hair strand to get him out. Alright, cool. This Vegeta doesn't look too bad, actually. Obviously, these are kind of a different style than what we usually see from Dragon Ball figures, and just kind of Dragon Ball in general. Very big head. Oh, his... what? That is really weird. Okay, so it plugs into the back of his head like that. And that is actually a super dope stand, I'm not gonna lie. Really like the stand. Again, obviously, a very different style. His hands are huge, right? It's not like, you know, goofed up or anything like that. That's what it's supposed to be. And his head is obviously huge. Where is his mouth? His mouth is like super tiny. You can see it there. And he's smiling. I like that though. That's super cool. And the blue color for the Super Saiyan blue hair also does look very nice as well. I do like the shine on that. He is a little bit heavy this way, but if you have him there, you shouldn't fall over. Nice! Alright, so that is our first minifigure there. Very cool. Let's hop over to another line that I actually have opened up in another video. Dragon Ball Adverge. This is another minifigure line that surprisingly is not a toy figure line, or a candy figure line rather. Very interesting too that in this particular set, Dragon Ball Adverge 11, Omen Goku, Blue Vegeta, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, Yamcha, Cybermen, and Piccolo? I don't know why they chose that particular lineup of characters, I'm not too sure, because it's kind of an odd bunch to pick for a set. It's not really like themed to anything, but regardless, the reason why I picked up this guy in particular is because when I saw the hair sculpt, I just had to have it. Y'all know, oh wait, actually I lied, this does have gum in it. What do you know? I thought that I didn't get any gum with that one. Maybe it was because it was a movie special one. Interesting. Alright, well anyway, I guess that is the candy aisle, which makes sense because I got it in the candy aisle. If you are wondering too where I got most of these guys, before I talk about good things specifically, there is a store near me that sells a bunch of stuff imported from Japan. It's actually the place where I get all of my V-Jumps at. And so they do have a candy toy aisle because it is like a Japanese grocery store. So it's set up like one as well. So that's why, you know, the candy toys are in the candy toy aisle, which makes sense why this was in the candy toy aisle. I don't know why I thought that they didn't have the gum, but anyway. Obviously, it looks super goofy, right? The line is kind of goofy, right? It's a bunch of chibi figures, but I got it because of the hair sculpt. I really, really like Super Saiyan 3, as you guys know. It is my favorite form in Dragon Ball history, and I really like the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. It does kind of look like someone punched his face in, and he looks very odd without the eyebrows, especially in this form, I will admit. But I do like it nonetheless. Also, too, on the stand, I just noticed they actually do have a little bit of a helping thing for the Super Saiyan 3 hair, because normally with Dragon Ball Adverge, let's see, you just kind of slide the foot things in here like this. There we go. It does stretch a little bit, but there is a little bit of a kickstand for the hair there, which is very, very nice of them to include that as well. So yeah, that's the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. Very, very cool. Again, I got it for the hair because I saw the hair sculpt and I was like, dang, that's wild. That is one wild hair sculpt if I've ever seen one for a minifigure. So I picked it up. Also, we'll compare. Oh, you know, actually, why not? He's usually out of the frame, but this is the Dragon Ball Adverge movie special Gogeta Blue. For a little bit of size comparison, this guy looks a lot better with the eyebrows, I will admit, than with no eyebrows. But that is Super Saiyan 3 for you. All right, so before we get to our mystery item, we have this, which I did not actually buy from a candy toy aisle. This is a Bam Presto minifigure from the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. This is a not WCF though. This is WCD, which is a sort of spin-off thing of WCF. These are World Collectible Diorama figures. Basically, if we take a look here, it is a bunch of different scenes from the Broly movie for this particular WCD set. These guys are just kind of all okay. Funny enough, these are actually just bigger figures, and there's a minifigure kind of version of them. They're not even really advertised like that. But this Broly's just kind of okay. But Goku with the jacket, bro? There's like no figures of Goku with his jacket on for some reason. I don't know why, because everybody really, really likes the jacket. But this is a minifigure of Goku, not only with the jacket, but even though the jacket is off, right? He's like holding it to the side and it's flowing in the wind. It's obviously like right after he takes it off in the movie. This is not doing me any favors here. Is this taped to the side? That's why it's not opening. And I'm ruining the box. Ah! Let me do it that way. There we go. Anyhow, though, yeah, so this is literally the scene in the movie. Obviously, it makes sense that it's like a diorama because it's literally from the movie. But it's right when he takes off his coat, right when he's about to face Broly. I didn't actually think that that would be all in one piece, but okay, there we go. And obviously, with the diorama name, you can kind of assume that these figures are basically, you know, dioramas rather than just the regular WCF figures, which are just kind of like mini figures on a stand, whereas these actually, you know, have a little bit of something going on with them rather than just the base figure. Let's get Goku out of here. This actually looks a lot better than I thought it was going to. I do think that this guy is from the era of Bandai, when they've taken over Bam Presto, but don't quote me on that. The face looks actually, in my opinion, worse on the box, which is a good thing, because that means that they did a good job with the face on the actual figure. At least that's my opinion anyway. But I do really, really like this. You can't take the jacket off, which is fine. The whole point is that the jacket's supposed to be on there. But this is really, really nice sculpt for a minifigure. And the jacket is actually sculpted really, really well. It has a lot of really good detail in there. I know it's kind of hard to see with this lighting. But it does even have the SAB logo, which is really, really cool. I like that a lot. And Goku looks absolutely awesome with the jacket flowing in the wind like that. Let's see. Is it supposed to go? Yeah, so it looks like the crease goes this way. What does it say on the bottom? 2018 Bandai Spirits. Yup, they lied. They didn't lie. The Bandai Spirits look is literally on there, but it's not a Band Presto figure. Yeah, it literally says Bandai on there. What am I talking about? Of course it's from the era of Bandai. See, this is another one where you have to spread the feet a little bit, which is kind of unfortunate, but that's okay. Not too bad. All right. So that is him on the stand. There you go. He's obviously going to be the biggest of the bunch, but I think that is a super dope minifigure. I'm probably not going to buy any other things from that particular set of the diorama. I might get some more diorama figures in the future because there are some really cool ones, but I'm a big fan of that one because obviously it is Goku with the jacket. We don't get that too often, and that is a great scene in the Broly movie. All right, on to the mystery item. Sorry, Vegeta, I didn't mean to bop you in the face here. So this is not a minifigure. I don't know what this is, actually. At the place I usually get my stuff, right? This was on the shelf for the Dragon Ball stuff. And I was trying to figure out what this is. I have no idea. So I bought it. Because I want to figure out what it is. It looks to me like a bookmark. Because obviously we have all these characters and it's like a long strip and a mystery and the box is long, right? So I kind of assume that's, you know, what we're looking at here. I don't know. We're about to find out though. It just says Illust Gum 3. So I assume that it is like Illustration Gum 3 is what that means. This is another candy aisle thing. So obviously, I mean, well, it literally says gum in the title. Of course, it's going to have some kind of gum related thing in it. But I just want to see what this is. I think it might be like the metallic sheets, if I were to guess, but just like a long strip of paper. Is this it? Oh my gosh. Wait. Why is this like a poster? Hold on. This is not... Oh, we got... Okay, so... That's the candy. We got Whis, it looks like. Is this a... Oh, is it Beerus and Whis? Oh, cool. That is really, really long. That's not what I expected at all. So it's literally just like... Oh, 2017. Interesting. So it's literally just like a poster. Here, we'll do this. We'll do one of these little memes where we'll kind of scroll it through. That is so cool. I really, really like that. I did not expect it. Look, it doesn't even fit in the frame. I did not expect that to be like a whole... Whoa. I did not expect that to be like a whole piece of paper, bro. I expected it to be like that big, but like as big as this, right? And just like one solid thing. That's so cool. For the price, too, that was not bad. I think this was like $7 or $8 maybe. Something like that. I know this guy I think was like 10 or 15. This guy was like 8, and then this guy was 10. But yeah, that's everything. That is our... Well, you know what I could call that? I could call that the candy aisle video, but then I guess the diorama Goku doesn't count. And I could call it the minifigure video, but the poster doesn't really count. Doesn't really matter. Mini box video is what we're going for here. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this nonetheless. I know I most certainly did. Let me know if you guys want me to do some videos more like this in the future. It's always nice to kind of change it up and do something a little bit different from the traditional Dragon Ball figures that we do open up here on the channel. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Having me two out. Peace.